ऐसा है कि अनशन करने का निर्णय उनका था, स्वयंभू अनशन वापस लेने का निर्णय उनका है, राजनीतिक दल बनाने की मंशा व्यक्त करने का निर्णय उनका है, और मंशाओं पे टिप्पणी नहीं होती।
लेकिन चिंता नहीं आप लोगों की, वो आउटफिट अगर फ्लोट करते हैं तो उससे आप लोगों को राजनीतिक तौर पर नुकसान हो सकता है?
आपको लगता है कि इससे फायदा होगा क्योंकि एंटी जो गवर्नमेंट वोट वो चला जाएगा उनके साथ?
इसके संदर्भ में और कोई सवाल हो तो ऐसा है कि हाँ सॉरी ऐसा है कि इस मुल्क में 6 या 7 राष्ट्रीय राजनीतिक दल है। अगर मेरी सूचना सही है तो शायद 26 क्षेत्रीय राजनीतिक दल हैं और 1139 पंजीकृत अमान्यता प्राप्त राजनीतिक दल हैं। उसमें से 1140वां शामिल हो जाएगा तो द मोर द मेरियर।
Pushed into oblivion and become non-entity. 11/40th. Don't you consider them as your biggest challenge in 2014? Because they are avowedly anti-Congress.
You know, there is a process of registration which has to be followed under the norms of the Election Commission. Being avowedly anti-Congress does not give you a license to jump the queue. Insofar as anti-Congressism is concerned, that's defined the politics of a large number of individuals and organizations going back to 1885. So therefore, for us to deal with another strand of anti-Congressism is not something which is new or something which we are not used to doing. But the significant question is that this fast was essentially about the Lokpal. It was about the constitution of an SIT. Both the issues at this point in time were completely hollow in substance because the Lokpal is before a select committee. The allegations were not backed by evidence. So obviously when you paint yourself in a corner, you require a face saver.
Manish, one more thing, in the earlier rounds of fast, I remember many Congress leaders said that the Team Anna is basically a front for the RSS and the BJP. The fact that they've decided to now become a political force of their own, on their own, means that they are actually not aligned to either the BJP or the RSS or any other party. So, I mean, Congress has been proven wrong. Or, their allegations don't match up to their current development.
There is a very serious moral hazard in jumping to assumptions. Let's not jump to conclusions too quickly. Right from day one, we and various other political commentators had been saying that the implicit political aspiration manifests itself repeatedly. 1 year down the line, after claiming to be avowedly apolitical, you suddenly make that leap of faith and become political. For a long time, we have been saying, and other people have also been saying, that they are not as apolitical as they look to be. They are not as apolitical as they look to be, or they are not as unaligned as they look to be or claim to be. So my submission would be, let's not jump to conclusions. Events might just prove us to be right, and those who are jumping to conclusions, unfortunately, wrong. Thank you very much.
Actually, how far it is true that there is a report that the Congress is carrying out a detailed review of election prospects in major states like Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra and other states, and considering the possibility of reapproachment with Jagan Mohan Reddy, and B, there was a meeting took place between Madam Vijay Lakshmi and Madam Sonia Gandhi. How far it is true?
The report which you quote also goes on to say that there were certain text messages which were sent to the Congress spokesperson who chose not to respond to them. So therefore, that is my answer to your question. Thank you.